Hello everyone and welcome to today's somewhat odd episode of Elden Ring. Today we have a camp of sinners brought here to our very own hell, and so we will be punishing them in various ways. Our first and most important part is to rally all of them together, so we need to get their attention by getting this fella to toot his own horn. Quite violent. I can see how they ended up here. Now, each time you punish your sinners, you want to send a message, and the most efficient way to do that is an overwhelming display of godly power. So that is generally where we would like to start off. So that quick and quality, blink and we're done. However, all of them seem to have died quickly, and they did not suffer as much for their crimes as they should have. So we're going to be looking at a few other methods today. I hope you enjoy. Our second method today is a bit more old-fashioned. See, we're going to be going with fire whips. It won't be as fast as the last one, but it'll definitely really bring home a lot more of the suffering that we've been looking for here in hell these days. Look at the way they all rush over here, not knowing that they're riding straight into their doom. See, the beauty of a fire whip is that first off, it makes a wonderful sound that strikes fear to the rest of the group as you focus on just the front line. On top of that, when it makes that sound, that crack of the whip, it is snapping at them and cutting through their flesh, giving them the pain that they deserve for their crimes in life. And lastly, if you pay close attention, you'll notice not only have they been cut by the whip, but they burn to death. And that is what I would call one hell of a punishment. I see the devil's been quite busy devising these. Let's move on to our next one. Now, I hear you asking yourselves, am I really supposed to be doing all this by hand? I can't talk. Am I really supposed to be doing all this by my own hand? That seems like a lot of work, day in and day out for eternity, as a special demon assigned to your own corner of hell, making the sinners suffer. There has to be an easier way, and that's where I tell you there is. Because you see, there are lots of groups of sinners, and among them, not all of them will get along as well as these folks here do. And so, we just have to introduce them to one another, and everything will go quite smoothly, and you get to just sit back and watch. So here we have the Demihumans, known for their horrific crimes to all of humanity across the lands. Brought to near extinction by the humans that hunted them, I think it's time we give them a little bit of payback for that. See, these are a special breed of demihumans, much more durable than your average. Therefore, the sinners that we have been sent here to punish today are not able to put up much of a fight against them. As we pay attention to their health bars in the corner there, we can see they take almost no damage. And yet the ground is Ouch. The ground is spattered in blood. I don't know why my frame rate can't keep up today, that's very peculiar. It's almost as if this game's frame rate somehow dropped since I last played it a year ago. Maybe my PS4 is just getting old. Now all that remains is their leader. Now, personally, I would have like to take out their leader first to demoralize them against my army. However, the Demihumans had other plans to make the leader suffer the most by watching all of his men die. So, not exactly what I would do, but I still respect it. Now that's a job well done. Let's move on to our next punishment. Now, I see you asking, is making two groups of sinners fight each other really gonna instill the fear that they deserve? And I think you're right. There could be another similar method, but even more terrifying, that we could inflict upon them. Now, what is the fear humanity has had for many years, especially as of late? Growing over time. That's right. We are going to force them to fight the zombie apocalypse. Oh goodness. Now where are my zombies at? Seems that they are slowly shambling into the town. I don't know why they did not spawn closer, but here we are. See, the beauty of zombies is that they're slow and seem useless at first, but when you realize the durability that comes with the near immortality of being undead, and the fact that as slow as they are, you can not stop them from advancing towards you, that is where you get the true fear from the zombies, as well as their rancid odor to top it all off. Let's give them a little bit of a hand, as they are slightly slow and I would like to get on with the demonstration, but you know, if you're torturing sinners all day, this is a good way to have it going for the whole day. Ouch. He got a little stuck in the corner there. That's okay, zombies are kinda dumb. So unfortunately in this method you will need to unclog the gears a bit, if you will. But soon enough, as they start coming up behind to flank your enemies, zombies will be able to overtake them. Let's just make sure that they can focus on the captain here for a bit. Alright, zombies, go for it. This is the most awkward fight I've ever seen in this game. I might just have to cut to the next one. This is taking so long. You guys are totally missing out the point on being a zombie. You're supposed to surround him, not move nicely in front of him. So you guys don't even want to eat his flesh. Alright, we're gonna have to shelf the zombie idea. Let's move on to other ways. Oh. Whoa. Oh, he is putting up a heck of a fight today. Alright, let's not forget to kill our last sinner. Moving on now. On to our next stage of the plan, we're going to use a special tool that we stole from Satan's armor himself, and we're not going to tell the boss man what we did. See, this is another quick method like the godly display, but what's a special little twist to it? Now, if we can gather our lovely audience of sinners around us. Excellent. Beautiful. Breathtaking. And here, this is an amazing spear that causes blood to forcefully explode out of their bodies, killing them in just the most agonizing way. Watch the way they have backed off in true fear. And on top of that, this blood burns. Do you see that fire there? The mesmerizing glow of it. Yes, this is blood flame. We lit their blood on fire and ripped it out of them in one swift yet painful burst. How delightful. Alright, let's move on to our next one. Now this next method might seem a little bit strange to everyone, but trust me, it is quite effective. Now, as always, we're going to have to get the attention of our entire campus sinners here. There we go, they should all be on their way now. Now this time, you actually want to give them a little bit of hope. You don't begin killing them right away, you let them surround you and think they've won. See, there's so many of them and only one of you. What could you possibly do against them? Let's have one last drink before we die, and then roll right into the crowd and explode. Yes, see, even when we die, we don't die. Now they can wail on us as much as they want. They will start to realize the hope they briefly had is fleeting. For trying to kill us is surely hopeless. Come on, a few more. See the way they still struggle and keep up their fight, but in the end they know nothing will ever work. And that's how you inflict true terror. Because how can you feel hopeless if you never held hope? I can't even talk if you never held hope in the first place. Wow, what a great job we did. We have 2 methods left, so let's get straight to them, and maybe wash this blood off my cloak while I prepare. Now you may be asking yourself, this is hell, where is all the fire? Well, that's what this next method is all about. We're going to turn this beautiful, lush land into the hellscape it was always meant to be. Gather around, everyone. Step into the flames and feel the slow burn of your demise. You seem oddly used to it by now. I think fire might be a little overdone in hell. But if you look, it still slowly burns and whittles down their health. You see the way the magma exploded out of his chest? After giving them the slow burn for so long, they weren't expecting that kind of pain. And that's the trick to it. You always gotta keep them on their toes. Let's top up on our torture juice and keep at it. See, this whip itself is made out of lava, or magma, or I guess it depends on where we are, above or underground. Is that how lava and magma works? I don't know. Not really my job. My job is simply burning them. And look at that. It took us a while, but we got there. We sure got there. Not nearly as long as zombies, though. I mean, seriously, what the heck goes up with those zombies? Alrighty, we'll move on to our final method now. And finally is one of our most hands-on methods, where we'll be unleashing our inner Viking and going full savage on them. Just truly showing them a world of pain and terror brought by our own hands so they understand their place on this pecking order. And to that, we'll need a special guest. Us. Look at the efficient killing machine we are. Hell has no fury like Viking fury, am I right? Beautiful. The thing about us Vikings is that we love the cold. Look at those frostbitten bodies. Extraordinary. Well, there are so many other methods we can use. We haven't gotten to any sorceries or enchantments or anything really yet. We were just scratching the surface with this episode, so let me know in the comments if you want some more. Anyway, I have been today's torturer, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day. And please, make good choices. Don't end up like these sinners. Alrighty. Bye-bye.